boss. They went down to the sun.
Ready? Let's go. Hey Fabian, are you filming?
I'm filming.
I knew you were filming.
It's on.
Camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 Waratah Avenue here in the heart of Burwood. Welcome, thank you very much for coming along. Kenneth and Hans have been the selling agent representing the vendors and liaising with the buyers over the course of the last few weeks. To the bidders in the crowd, we wish you all the best of luck with your bidding procedure. And of course to the buyer, we congratulate you. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the commencement of the auction. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders on request, and I have the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids, and if and when I choose to place those bids, we'll make it very clear by simply stating the words vendor bid. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for such conduct. And last, but certainly not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and the property's deemed sold, we'll take absolutely no late bids or offers beyond that point. Now, in the instance in which you're bidding against vendor bids by bidding above the highest vendor bid, you'll earn yourself the exclusive rights to negotiate with the sellers, assuming that nobody bids beyond that point, which will, statistically speaking, dramatically increase the chances of you being the successful purchaser here this afternoon. Now, if and when we're on the market and selling, the highest bidder will be the buyer, so bid with an abundance of confidence beyond that point, knowing that we are playing for keeps. I'd also like to point out that if you are holding the highest bid and we are at the back end of the auction and you think that I'm about to sell you the property, if my intuition suggests for any reason whatsoever that any of the underbidders would like to bid further than what they planned when they drove here, I will give them time to make those considerations. And I can almost guarantee you this, that you will become frustrated with me. There'll be some giveaway signs like calculators pulled out, phone calls being made, and partners consulted. Please excuse me in advance. As a cheeky side note, if I get the honour of selling your property, you will be grateful for such conduct. A 10% deposit, it's all that's due and payable, with a settlement period, Kenneth?
30-60.
Anywhere within the vicinity of 30 to 60 days' time. The seller is, of course, offering you some flexibility there. Underpinning the property purchase is 685 square metres of the finest soil that Burwood has on offer. The backyard, as we stand here, is absolutely beautiful. Safe and secluded and fenced off. Luscious with abundance of plantation and trees. Buys your very own lemon tree, and with the price of lemons that I've been able to identify in Coles, it adds about $1 million to the value. Slight exaggeration, but you get my point. 4 bedrooms split throughout from front to back. Well equipped, of course, for your family living. All amenities not too far away. Schools, Deakin Uni, golf course, train station, major freeway access. All here in the heart in what has been voted for the 7th year in a row the most livable city in the world with the fastest growing population. So bid with an abundance of confidence to your capacity, if of course required to secure this property, knowing this growth in population is going to increase demand and increase real estate prices, more specifically that of 6 Waratah Avenue. Kenneth and Hans have been the selling agents, haven't you guys? And you look forward to creating a crowd like this for future sellers in the crowd, ain't that right, Kenneth?
100%.
Here's your opportunity, buyers, to call this place your own home. It's over to you now for your competition. Who would like to get the auction underway with an opening bid, an opening offer? How much? At 900,000, fairly bid away now. Good bid to get us started. At 900,000, and I welcome you as we search for risers of 20. At 900,000, a bid at 920, buyers. Can we tempt you in? At 900,000, we've seen our first bidder and identified him as we search for a second. At 900,000, fairly bid away. At 920, we search for low levels. We should have an abundance of confidence. If you're standing next to Kenneth, I suggest you're probably a bidder. Can we tempt you in at 920? At 920 to jump in front on behalf of the family. Just give it a nod now. At 9 the offer. What? Buyers need to know quickly. Second chance at 900 third. And final call at $900,000. Goodness gracious me, we are at such low levels. We know there's buyers out there, so I'm just going to stand here until you guys bid. It's a cold evening, and I'm sure you've all got dinner plans tonight at 900,000, but I don't, because my wife and child are in Adelaide visiting my wife's parents. I'll stand here until 10 o'clock. I've literally got nowhere that I need to be, apart from my friend's charcoal chicken shop. That's Melbourne Charcoal Chicken in Albert Park. Such succulent chicken at $900,000. At 920 we search for. Once. Done. Finished. Silent. Second chance. At 900 grand. Third. And final call. All done. Finished. And silent at 900,020, Kenneth. Guys, can we tempt you in for 20? Such low levels, guys. We should have so much confidence to enter here. At 920 to jump in front here. Gentleman's offer out the back at 920. Kenneth, quickly. At 9 the offer. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, need to bid. At 9 the offer. 20 to jump in front. Any interest, guys? I heard that, by the way. 900,000 at 900,000 at $900,000 as we search for 20. At 920 we search. Oh goodness gracious! At 920,000, 1 million vendor bid with me to move things along. At $1 million and 20 to jump back in front. In the absence of your participation, at $1 million and 20 we search for. At 1 million our sellers offer with me. At $1 million and 20, sir, to jump back in. At 1 million fairly bid. 20 to jump in front. At $1 million now. At $1 million now with me and 20 we search for. Here in the heart of Burwood, let's jump in front. At $1 million and 20 now, need to hear it, guys. At $1 million, fairly fit off at once. At $1 million, second chance at $1 million. Third and final call at $1 million. Are we all done? Finished. Silence. Ladies and gentlemen, we know there's a handful of bidders that are here willing to pay substantially more than the $1 million mark. Not sure why no one's bidding, but we do know that you're out there, buyers. $1 million and 20 we search for. If nobody bids, we'll pass the property in and negotiate with multiple bidders afterwards. If you bid it, you'll earn yourself the exclusive rights. If nobody bids, beyond that point. At $1 million is the bid. At $1 million and 20 we search for. At $1 million and 20 now. Once. At $1 million, fairly bid with me. Twice. At $1 million. Third. And final call. Are we all done? Finished and silent at $1 million and 20 to jump in front, Henry. Over there, guys, can we tempt you in at $1 million and $20,000 we hunt for here this afternoon? At $1 million and 20, guys, to jump in now. Kenneth, out, done. Finished and silent at $1 million as it stands at the moment. 20. At $1 million and 20 now, there's two that is fighting for it, and you guys are in front at $1 million and 20. At $1 million and 20, fairly bit away, and 40 out the back, sir. Need to hear it. Let's jump back in front. Second place doesn't count for much under the auction arena. At $1 million and 20, fairly bit an offer at 40 to jump in now. Need to hear it. At $1 million and 20, 40 quickly. At $1 million and 40, sir, to jump back in. Low levels here. So much confidence you should have at this point at $1 million and 20 and 40, sir. What do we say to jump back in? Haven't seen you for a few minutes now. At $1 million and 20 to my right-hand side at 40, we search for. Once, gentleman's offer. He's in front as it stands at the moment with the exclusive rights to negotiate. Second opportunity at $1 million and 20,000. Fairly bit away and 40, sir. Jump back. And anyone else for that matter. Third and final chance at $1 million and 20,000. Bit away. Are we all done? Finished. Silence at $1 million and 20,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't understand the hesitation at these numbers here. At $1 million and 20,000, based on comparative sales, the property worth well and truly in excess of this market. $1 million and 20,000 to my right-hand side, and 40 to jump in out the back, sir. Need some instructions from you. Fairly bid and offered at $1 million and 20. 1.1 secondary vendor bid in your absence. At 1.1 fairly bid and offered at 1.12 we search for. At $1.1 million now sellers offer at $1 million and 120 out the back. Can I tempt you back in? I miss you now. Haven't seen you for some time. Let's jump back in front on my right hand side at 1.12 we search for. Need to hear it now at 1.1. Fairly bit away with me and against you. At $1 million and 120, Henry, some instructions. We need to hear it at 1.1 and 20 quickly. Once done, finished, silent. Second chance, buyers, I'm going to be crystal clear here. At 1.1, if no one bids and we pass the property in, we'll negotiate with multiple parties. 20. At $1 million and 120, welcome back in the auctioneer, thanks you. Back in front at 1.12 with the exclusive rights to negotiate with the sellers. At 1.12, fairly bit away. Out the back, sir, need some instructions. Jump back at 1.14. At 1.14, we search for fairly bit away to my right-hand side at 1.12. At 1.12, 1.15, bang. There's 3 bidders fighting for it, a bid of 150. Appreciate the teamwork, Hans. I couldn't do this without you. I probably could, but I appreciate the help. At 1.15, at 1.15, you guys are on top at a bid of 150. 170 to jump back in front, even 1.2 to show your competition, you mean business. At 1.15, fairly bit away at 1.2. My suggestion to jump back in front, but comfortable to take a rise of $20,000 if you're more comfortable. Guys, we need to hear it right now to begin at 150. Bids out the back right next to Hans. Once at 1.15, done, finished, silent. Second chance, and a big $150,000 third. And final call, all done, all finished, all silent.
Yep, 117.
117, really appreciate it. Great to see you guys again.
1.2.
I thought we lost you for a moment at 1.1. Sorry?
1.2 million.
At $1.2 million, and I welcome you back, straight back over the top. That's how you purchase real estate, guys. How about you throw your competition a taste of their own medicine? Another $20,000 ride, straight back over the top. At 1.2 now, great to see you jump back. And I'll be getting 220, guys. Need some instructions from you at 1.22 quickly. At 1.2, fairly bid, jump back in, guys. Welcome, Matt, still here. Henry, some instructions from you. At 1.22, we search for going once, bid out the back of the begin. At $200,000, guys, jump back. Second opportunity. At 1.2, fairly bit away. 220 to jump back. Third. And final time. Are we all done?
Yeah, 122.
1.22, welcome back and good to see you again. Making me work for it here tonight at 1.22, at 1.22, at 1.24, bang, welcome back and good to see you again. And we get at 240, it appears as though it's a 2-horse race as it stands at the moment, but it wouldn't shock me if a couple little bidders didn't pop up out of the woodwork in the back end of proceedings. At 1.24, fairly bit away. At 1.24, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you enjoy your evening tonight. 5 p.m. auction going quite nicely at the moment. At 1.24, jump back. At 1.26, guys, give some instructions at 10. At 1.25, I'll extend the courtesy of $10,000 rises if you guys are more comfortable. At 1.25, aka 1.25, fairly bit away on my right-hand side. At 1.26, is that right, Hans? On behalf of the team at Ray White Burwood, who look forward to selling your property in the future. At 1.26, fairly bit away, Kenneth. At a beginning of 260. 70 to jump back in front at 1.26, at 1.27. Guys, I need to know. That'll be getting 260. Renee in Orlando, if you're tuning in from Adelaide, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. At 1.26, at 1.27. Some instructions, quickly jump back. Henry needs to know now. It'll begin 260,000. Once fairly bit away, we'll pass the property in if we do not see a better offer. Second opportunity at 1.26. Done, finished, silent. Third and final call. And a midget, 260, 70 guys, at 1.27, at 1.27 to jump back in front, at 1.27 we search for it, 1.26 the bid, at 1.26, sorry? We're on the market. We're on the market and we are selling. And we get at 260, we're playing for the keys. At 1.26, fairly bit away. Jump back in, bids with your competition, guys. Let's make the drive here this evening count. You've driven here with a specific intention to purchase 1.27. You've been resuscitated at 1.3. Take a look at that. Good bid, man. Great to see you. A new player in the arena. At 1.31, back against you. At 1.31, how about 1.35, man? Another big bid. At 1. Need to hear it now. I'm going to knock it down. Once. Done. Finished.
134.
134, welcome back. $30,000 rise, great bidding, man. At 1.34 now. At 1.34, the vendors can well and truly pop open their champagne because we are well and truly selling. At 1.35, bids back against you, man. In second place at the moment. At 1.35, now 3.6 we search for. Here's your final chance, or I'm going to sell the property away. Once at 1.35, done, finished, silent, second, third, final time. 355, just in the nick of time. Good to see you. Well, one of the $5,000 rise. Hans, accept the fives, now extending the courtesy. At 1.355, fairly bit away. Smack, bang, dead center. Let's jump back in as we are playing for keeps. For those that may have recently joined us or tuned in, we've seen five bidders fighting for this fine piece of real estate. We're on the market, have been for some time at 1.355. Fairly bit away, right down the heart. Next to Kenneth Kong at 1.355. Jump back in. Guys, need to hear it at 1.36. Hans, I'm going to knock it down now. Going once. Done. Finished. Silent. Second opportunity. At 1.365, man, how about it? Quick rebuttal's a good one. At 1.365 is my suggested increment here. At 1.36 the bid at the moment, but now that we're on the market, I'll take any increment that you like, even $1,000 bids, but I don't think it's a good idea at this point. I'm suggesting we mix things up a little bit, double your competitors' increments. 10,000 my suggestion at 1.37. Welcome back and good, no, not a bid, at 1.365. At 1.365. Hans, how about 1.4 as the victorious knockout bid? You're in front at the moment, ma'am. Great bidding thus far at 1.365. Fairly bid and offered in Melbourne, the most little city in the world. Voted back to back 7 consecutive years at 1.365. Fairly bid away at 1.37. Jump back in quickly at 1.365 as we stand here playing for the keys. Going once, I'm going to sell it away. Back to realestate.com or Domain, your web portal of choice. Second opportunity, more agonising open inspections. Sorry?
1.366.
1.366 with a $1,000 increment. Several minutes gaps between bids, which suggests to me that you're both bidding to the upper echelon of your capacity. This is not where you back away, it's where you step up and flex your auction muscles and secure the purchase. Save yourself the pain and agony on bidding higher than this in the future on properties that you don't even like as much. At 1.366. 370 now, welcome back in front of begin 370. At a begin 370 now, great to see you once again at a begin 370. At a begin 370, fairly bit away. At begin 370. At a begin 370, we heard an explosion earlier, but he's the real run right here. At 1.37, fairly bit away. On top at 1.37 the offer. At 1.37, jump back. At 1.38, need to hear it. Bidders here front and centre. At 1.37. At 1.37. At 1.37, Kenneth?
Yes.
You've got the bid, don't you?
Yeah.
That's right. Just checking that you guys are paying attention. At 1.37, of course you want me to speed up, but of course we're representing the sellers here. Just finish the auction.
Brendan, what's the bid?
As a cheeky side note, 1.37. Ma'am, if I get the pleasure of selling your property, by the way, I can understand your frustration. You will be grateful for this in the future. At 1.37, you've been great thus far. At 1.37, my job is to ensure that each and every single buyer is definitely out. At 1.37, fairly bit away. Let's jump back in front. If you're thinking of selling your property, Kenneth and Hans from the team at Ray White Burwood look forward to having a gentle conversation with you in regards to the method and process involved in selling your property at auction. Isn't that right, Kenneth?
Yes.
At 1.37, and I look forward to being there on auction day as well. Ain't that right, Brent? Yes, are you talking to yourself? Yes, I am. At 1.37, fairly bit away. Jump back in, Henry. At 1.38, I need some instructions from you. Guys, surely you don't want to walk through more open inspections. Real estate agents are going to call you back on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but you're not going to answer their phone calls. But then a Friday afternoon comes along and it's a private number and bang! They got you in a conversation you don't want to be in. It's worth a few grand in itself just to avoid it. You've given you with a specific intention to purchase tonight. Let's step up now. At 1.38 now, 37, fairly bid in, smack, bang, dead centre, jump back hard. $1 grand. And a million 370 going once. Guys, need to know. At 1.371, the suggested bid. Second opportunity. You're in second place as it stands, which doesn't count for much under the auction arena. My brother Mike is out the back, and I'm going to kindly ask him to pull his camera out to make a short clip that I can post on Instagram later, Mike. At 1.37, third and final call. Are we all done? Finished?
Another $666 on top.
Another $666,000 on top. That was my funny joke. At a begin 370,667. At a begin 360 and 667. Did you say another dollar? Not a problem. 667. At a begin 360 and 667 and back against you. At a begin 667. At a begin 360 and 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 667. Goodness gracious. Let's try to get even faster. Over again 360 and 667. Over again 360 and 667. How much?
37. Sorry, just to correct your
1.37, 666.
You know what, guys? I specifically made a mistake to see if you're concentrating. I did it on purpose. Where are we at?
1.37, 666.
7, by the way. There's a $1 bid. Ma'am, I'm just confirming. We're at a bid in 370. 370, 667. Yep. At a bid in 370, 667. At a bid in 370, 667. It's the first mistake I've ever made in my life. Just kidding. At a bid in 370, 667. At a bid in 370, 667. At a bid in 370, 667. Fairly bit away. You couldn't make things any more complicated for the auctioneer. At a bid in 370, 667. Fairly bit away. I'm going to knock it down, guys. Jump back in. I prefer not to take 50 cents. At a bid in 370, 667. Going once. I'm going to knock it down. Second chance. Guys, for the sake of $1. Surely not. Third. Final call. At a bid in 370, 667. Hearts. Some instructions. In or out? Hans? Need to know. Henry? Finished. Are you serious? Are you telling me that a $1 bid is going to purchase this property at a bid 370 and 667? Going once. We're going to knock it down. I've never done this in my life. Second chance at a bid 370 and 667. Could the $1 bid be victorious? Third and final call. With a bid of 370 and 667, selling! Selling! Sold, well bought! Goodness gracious, $1 victorious bid. Unbelievable auction.